today's video is going to be on this Melty Box subscription service. This was sent to me, and when I first opened it, I must admit I was kind of like, I don't know whether or not this is going to work for me in the way that I'm using wax melts right now, but I have found a way to make it work for me, and I absolutely love it, and I have to share this with you. I was going to do a blog post about it, but I felt like it warranted a video because so many people have asked about my kind of no candle situation this year, because I've mentioned it in vlogs and I even blogged about it. I bought, I didn't buy, I was sent the Yankee Candle wax melt thing, and I liked it so much that I bought it for my mum for Mother's Day, and she's been using hers as well. But the main thing that I've found is kind of irritating about the Yankee Candle wax melt thing is like it's like an electric melt burner, I don't know, electric melter, is that there are hardly any of the fragrances available, which is really annoying. So I've been looking online to see whether or not they've got any of the kind of toughened plastic or like heat-proof plastic containers that you use in the Yankee melter thing. We need a name for that. I don't know what the name is, someone please tell me. The Yankee thing. So in the melter, I have to use these specific Yankee Candle melt pots, and it's really restrictive because I've wanted to use different ones. So I've been kind of taking wax out of them and taking old candles and using crumbled up wax from those candles and all that stuff, which is just kind of messy and annoying. So when I got these, I wasn't sure how I was going to use them. They all come in these little pots, but they are not that kind of heat-proof plastic at all. How I've been using them is I pop them out, easy, and then I pop them in the empty Yankee Candle melter, which I'll show you in a second because I know that I'm describing this horrendously, but I pop them in the empty Yankee Candle thing, melts, all that stuff, and when I'm bored with the fragrance and I don't want to use it anymore, I lift it out, which is completely safe to do because it's not hot, apart from the molten wax. The actual plastic itself doesn't get hot on the top section. So I lift it out whilst it's completely liquid still, and then I just pour it back into this and then take out another one and pop it in. It's amazing. This has completely fixed my problem, and so I have to basically only have one of the Yankee wax melts at any one time, or the pots at any one time, and then it just continue to pour them in and out of each other, and it works amazingly. So now I've found that, I would highly recommend this if you have the Yankee wax melter, wax melter, Walter, no, that. So anyway, this is a subscription service, and this is what I received. These 9 fragrances, and it did say something about a mystery fragrance. It says you've got 8 fragrances and then a mystery fragrance. Like us on Facebook, guess the mystery scent, give it creative name and tag a friend. So I'm kind of thinking maybe they've got a scent and they want you to name it more than you have to guess what the scent is. Anyway, I'll go through what it all is and what's included here. I got grapefruit and mango, which smells amazing. Oh, that reminds me a lot of the Wakiki melon from Yankee Candle that I really like. Sweet almond and macaroon. Oh, that's not for me. I'm not a marzipan fan, and almond is just like marzipan to me. Oh my goodness, what's that one? Chocolate bunnies. That reminds me so much of those dolls that you used to get. They were like cupcake dolls, and they were either a cupcake or you like flipped them out and the cupcake case became the skirt. I know there are people watching that remember these dolls. They smell like chocolate, or maybe they all smelled like their own thing. I think the one that I had was a chocolate cupcake. Oh my god, that just reminds me so much of that. Not something, I'm not big on kind of, I want to say I'm not big on foodie scents, but it depends on what it is. I don't like kind of cakey, sweetie scent kind of scents. Fruit sweet scents, but not like cakey, foodie sweet scents in my house. Asian pear and plum. It's very fresh, but again, it reminds me of something. I feel like that reminds me of some kind of like detergent. I don't know. Rose and violet. Probably more violet than rose. My mum would love this one. And again, I just bought her the Yankee thing, so I think she'd get into that. And again, what I did initially was pop this out of here and then pour what was in the Yankee wax melt to begin with into this. Because it's kind of, where do you start? You have to get an empty thing to begin with for this to work. And you can totally use these. I do like that, but I think that it reminds me a little bit of Parma Violets. Fresh cotton. very nice. I actually prefer that to the Yankee Fresh Cotton. I feel like that is fresher. Whereas the other one is a bit like powdery. Caribbean Island, which is the one I had yesterday, I really liked. This reminds me, there is one from Yankee Candle that smells a lot like that, and I can't remember what it was. I think it's blue. It's like something island, I don't know. And then the last one is the mystery scent. Oh man. Every time I smell it, I smell something different. The mystery scent is kind of outdoors. It's like, it might be like grass. I think it might be like freshly cut grass. I haven't watched to see if anyone else has done one of these videos or if anyone's blogged about this month's box, but I'd be really interested to see what they think of it. It might be because I'm looking at the grass whilst I'm smelling it. That might not be. I got a little bit wax on my face. I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. I think if it was Christmas, I'd say it was like Christmas trees. Because it's kind of spring, summer, I'm going with grass. That's what I think it is. But I think this is great. I'm not 100% sure, because this was sent to me. I'm not 100% sure how much this actually is. So I've just read a little bit about it online. And it is a monthly subscription service, which is kind of interesting, because I feel like, do you need 9 new wax melts a month? It's something that I may do for kind of like 3 months and then stop, and then do it again at a different season. I don't feel like I would want all that many. I don't know where you put them all. But they do a deal where it's a 3-month plan. You pay $19.50 a month, obviously for 3 months. You get 9 soy wax melts. I mean, it does say a 3-month plan. No, it will be. So you get 9 melts per month. Chance to win extra surprise, discount codes, Oh, you get a free oil burner if you sign up for the quarterly billing thing. And apparently there is a jewel. Okay, let me read a little bit more about this now. It says find my jewel, and well, find the hidden jewel inside one of the melts, and next to the chocolate bunnies one it says find my jewel. So I feel like, although I wouldn't necessarily have burnt this one ordinarily because it's not my taste. Oh, you can see that, right? You can see something in there. I'm totally gonna burn this later to see what's in there. And it says it can be worth up to £2,000. It's probably not, but it says it can be. Interesting. Also, I did get, it says your surprise beauty product. And I did get a nail polish as well inside this box. Whether they do this every month or not, I don't know. It's quite an interesting subscription service. I think given the amount of money that you would be paying if these were Yankee Candle scents, and I would say they're on a par when it comes to strength. I've burnt 2 of them now and I think they're really, really impressive. Definitely a lot of throw, especially for a melt burner. I feel like that sometimes they don't give as strong a scent as, say, a candle, but they're quite strong quite quickly. They melt quicker than the Yankee ones in my experience. So I think $19.50 for a month. I think it's £20 if you do month by month. So if you wanted to just do 1 month, it would cost you £20. I don't think that's that bad for 9 wax melts. And I like the idea that you don't know what you're getting and it's going to be kind of a surprise, because you do try things that you wouldn't necessarily have tried. I have one in here. Where's it gone? Oh, I didn't show you it because there's nothing in it. Green tea and lemon. Not something I would have necessarily picked, but it smells so good. That's what I'm burning right now. It is almost identical to the Earl Grey Jo Malone fragrance, but then I also think that that smells exactly like the Elizabeth Arden green tea fragrance, and it smells just like that. So if you like that, it's a very clean, fresh scent that as a child or as a teenager, I absolutely loved the fragrance. And now it definitely feels, I mean, I remember having a boyfriend when I was a teenager and I used to wear that said that I smell like bleach, which is not really what you're going for. But I feel like as a home fragrance, it's definitely fresh. And it maybe lends itself a little bit nicer to that than a perfume. I think this is really cool. I've seen kind of melt boxes before, but this one works best for the way that I'm using melts at the moment. The fact that they're all contained and you can kind of use them and re-pour them and all that stuff is working really well for me. And I think if you use the same system as me, you would really like this service. So that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.